Today we're taking a look at a Dapol N Gauge Class 50. Roll the intros. Hello and welcome back to Chelmswood Junction. I'm Peter. As the title suggests, today we are going to be taking a look at a Dapol N Gauge Class 50. This is one of the locos that I bought from Tony's Trains at the weekends. I've had a chance to give them a good running in. So now, without further ado, I'm going to spin the camera around. We're going to get onto the tabletop of the kitchen, and we're going to have a look at see what we get in the box, the packaging, the loco itself, and then at the end of that I will show you a few running clips from Broadwater Junction exhibition layout from Warley Model Railway Club. So let's spin the camera around and let's have a look, shall we? So down on the workbench we have the Dapol N Gauge Class 50, and I'll give you the product code for you straight away, guys. This one is 2D-002-001. It's Class 50 50043 in BR Blue unrefurbished. So that I would say is this model has been made pre-1980, so this could be the look of the loco when it was in the 1970s, early 1980s. This one hasn't got a name on board it, but I do believe that 50043 was later named Eagle, and these started work on the West Coast main line up to Scotland when they were doing the electrification, and then they were transferred, once all the West Coast was electrified, they were transferred to the Western region, starting off with from Paddington to Penzance via Bristol and via the Berks and Hants route, and then on to the South Western region from Waterloo to Exeter Central and Exeter St David's, and then on to, again, Plymouth and then Penzance. So the packaging, the outside, as you can see, you can clearly see the loco at the front. The sides, just an usual Dapol blue, white and silver stripe. And again on the thingy. On the back, which is upside down, there's obviously your recycling instructions, the Dapol's address, email, telephone number, and also their web address. On the ends, obviously, you've got the product codes. Now, the only thing that I don't like about this, and I know this is N gauge, but comparing it to a Dapol 00 gauge version, I like these boxes. These boxes are really nice. You get a nice silver diagram of the loco inside on the blue backgrounds, and you know, it's very well boxed, and it's inside, it's encased very well. But that is the only comparison that I'm going to do today. So we're going to get it out the sleeve. Now it comes in a nice plastic case, so it is a nice packaging alongside this one, but I do like the 00 version. So without further ado, we'll take the top off, he says, and straight away you've got a piece of plastic that covers the front, and you can clearly see that the loco is wrapped up in a nice bit of plastic. On the left hand side you get a nice little bag of what looks like snow plows by the looks of things. Yep, so you can fit snow plows if you so wanted to. We'll take the loco out and just pop it on top of the 00 version. Take out the foam insert because all the instructions are on the insides. It's quite stiff. So you've got the surround that bit there, and you've got a piece at the back, and then you have the instructions or destructions. Nice little booklet. Obviously it gives you details of what's in the contents of the booklet. do's and don'ts, how to run it in, quick start guides, things like that. Shows you how to fit the snow ploughs, where to oil, and also the function switches, probably for the lighting and the cab lighting, etc. And then obviously it goes on into the DCC functions, and also gives you a list of CV values as well. So it's quite a comprehensive booklet, and if you were to get this one in sound version, it gives you a list of the sound functions on there, and there's 25 functions on a sound one, so sounds like it could be, if I can get my hands on a sound version, could be quite a nice little sound one to have. So let's have a look at the loco itself. Let's turn that upside down, pop that down there. I'm going to quickly pause the camera, guys, get you a bit further down and a bit closer. So there you have the loco in close shot for you guys. You can clearly see on this left hand side, clearly 50043 with the BR logo, and obviously the data warning panel, or the data panel. You've got the auxiliaries, pumps and compressors probably underneath there. The fuel tanks are quite nicely depicted out. There's quite a lot of detail on the bogies. The fan grills look very nice. You can clearly see the rivet detail. Let's go around to the front very carefully without dropping it, and there you can clearly see that it has got a head code of, looks like 1 Bravo 65. It's got the jumper cable, so you can do this as so it could be connected to another loco. It's got separately fitted parts on there, like the handrails, the grab rails on the sides there and on the other sides. It's got normal NEM pockets, I believe. Let's have a look. Focus. Yep, so it's got an NEM pocket, so you can stick any coupling you wanted in there. So you could take the usual N gauge one out and put one in of your choice. Spin it round. So again, on the other side, it's exactly the same as the first side. Clearly see all the paintwork is pristine and crisp. There's no smudge marks that I can see. And the roof detail has been quite nicely picked out. Focus. That's better. So you can clearly see that the roof detail has been picked out quite nicely on the top. And then again, let's spin it round. And then there you've got again the front view, and this one is, can't really make that one out, I'm afraid, guys. Looks like it could be 1 Alpha 35. See if we can get in a bit closer for you. Yep, that is definitely 1 Alpha 35. And again, you can clearly see the separately fitted details, the warning labels for electrification above your heads. And you can clearly see where obviously the snow ploughs would go at the bottom. Will I be fitting the snow ploughs? Because they're so tiny and delicate, I don't think I would be fitting the snow ploughs. I don't think I'll be changing the couplings, because the majority of my rolling stock is Graham Farish and Dapol, and they are these couplings, so I will be probably keeping these couplings. But that is the loco itself, and I do think that for a Class 50, this is absolutely stunning, and I do love this livery. So you've seen the packaging, you've seen the loco itself, and you've seen obviously the instruction manual. So what I'm going to do now is, guys, I'm going to show you a few clips of the loco running last night on Broadwater Junction exhibition layout at Warley Model Railway Club. And also at the end of those clips, I'm going to do another little clip of it running on my N gauge layout that I have here. Also, I can update you on the broken wash plant that I bought from Chelmswood Model Railway. I have had the replacement, and this one did come to me in the post completely intact. It was checked before it left Chelmswood Models, and it was okay, and it's arrived with me okay. There is a little flaw with it, and I will show you what that little flaw is when we get onto my N gauge layouts, but it's nothing that can't be fixed with a bit of modelling. So I'm going to pause the camera, guys, on myself, show you the clips of the loco running and a few photos of it, and then I'll come back to you at the end.
That was when, for the edge of that, it sunk down and with the way. We had that in our garden, and there was an enormous rose in 1981. And the context of the first
That's on Burford, you got a copy on Burford?
How is that there you showing me that copy?
Yeah.
I know.
Copy on Burford.
So as you can see, guys, even with DC control, this will creep quite nicely forward. And as you can see, that is the wash plant from Kerner Models. This one is intact and is happily sitting on the railway. It's a bit of a noisy run at the moment, guys, but like I said, it is still running in. Regarding the Dapol, sorry, not the Dapol, the Graham Farish wash plant, if you were to put this directly straight onto the boards, then your locos would hit the top of the actual wash plant. So what I've had to do is, you do get two little black bits that come in the pack. As you can see, I've put them on the side here. I'm just going to straighten that one up a little bit. And obviously you can see that I'm having to straddle the wash plant on top of them. So if you are buying this, guys, make sure that you've got some kind of, maybe a platform, raised platform, that you could pop this on top, because otherwise it will hit, or the locos will hit the top of the wash plant. So that's one thing to bear in mind. Hope you enjoyed the little video on the N gauge layout in my front room. So now you've actually seen the loco, guys, running, and you've seen the little pictures that I've done of the loco itself. I must admit, when I saw this at Tony's Trains, I absolutely fell in love with this loco. Had to have this one for my collection. It is going to be one that I am going to DCC chip by buying the chip that Dapol recommends. Whether or not I'm going to actually buy the chip from Dapol, or I'm going to go to some other manufacturer, that decision I haven't made as of yet. Because obviously this is my first foray, or whatever it's called, into N gauge and the DCC side of N gauge. So I'm going to be checking out with people, what chips they use for their N Gauge locos, etc, etc. If you are an N Gauge modeler and you are a DCC N Gauge modeler and you've got, you know, similar locos from Dapol that require probably the same chip, let me know what manufacturer of DCC chip that you use in the comments down below. It'll be interesting to find out from you guys what you like to use. So that way I can make up my mind which way that I'm going to go down the road. What control am I going to be using for the DCC side of it? I will be using my ECOS ESU command station. But when it comes to programming, it is a little bit simpler sometimes to program using an NCE power cab, which I still haven't sold it. So when I do get myself a layout up and running of my own, hopefully in the loft in the near not too distant future, I will use the NCE power cab as my programming track, and then obviously my NCE ECOS ESU command station for the main control of the railway and locos itself. Hope you enjoyed this little video, guys. Sorry if I've waffled on a little bit, I do apologise, but you got used to my channel now and the way I do things on my channel. If you're a regular subscriber, you know how I work. If you have liked the video, guys, please smash that like button down the left hand side. If you're a subscriber that's been with me for a very, very long time, thank you very much. Thumbs up, thank you for staying with me. If you are a new subscriber to the channel, welcome aboard the channel. Hope that you're enjoying content so far, and I hope you enjoy future content going into the future, where I go and build an N Gauge model railway upstairs in my loft. I am in the process of building a small 00 gauge layout as well. Plus, I've obviously got the N Gauge layout that I already have in the front room. Plus, you'll see me doing videos from Warley. I do go out on rail tours with Vintage Trains because I'm a steward with Vintage Trains and a first aider. Their new brochure for this year has now come out, and boy, from what I've seen, we've got a lot of really, really good tours on there, guys, as well as the Shakespeare Express that we do in the summer. So head over to the Vintage Trains website, guys, and have a look. Come along, and you never know, you might have me as one of your stewards and your first aider if you ever had to need one. Hopefully you don't, touch wood. So again, guys, if you're a subscriber to my channel, great big thumbs up. If you want to become a subscriber, all you have to do is hit that subscribe button on the right hand side and click the little bell icon and select all, so that way when I publish videos you get notified straight away of all my videos and notifications. Until the next time, guys, if you want to carry on watching videos from my channel, there should be a link coming up here and here. Take care of yourselves, protect your loved ones, but above all, happy modelling, and bye bye from Chelmswood Junction.